Good evening. Our top story tonight. The Director of Corporate Communications for the world-famous Harrods store is leaving. Peter Willasey has decided to ditch his glamorous position to unblock the drains of the rich and famous of Gloucestershire. Or alternatively, he's going to set up a B&B with his partner Sophia to, in his words, show the Georgian just how brunch should be done with not a frayed carpet in sight. But just who was this enigmatic person who represented Harrods for so many years? We asked our reporter, Michael Mann, to investigate.
This is where Peter's arrived for work for the last 19 years, gliding up the escalators to his 7th floor empire. There he looks after the press, advertising and marketing of this famous store. But it wasn't always the case. I'm here on a special report to find out Peter's steps to stardom. Part of his job entailed keeping an eye out for the chairman.
Mohammed's PR men seemed suspicious of what the programme might be trying to do, and so did some of the supporters.
He also possessed a chameleon-like quality to turn into anyone the TV producers wanted.
Well, we're celebrating design icons at Harrods, all that's good in design, whether or not it's the form or the function. And this particular sofa is just a bit of fun, really. It's a great sofa in its miniature version at only 2 metres long.
Willasey was also adept at exploding some of the myths that Harrods was overpriced.
About 30 quid a carrot?
No, maybe not that much.
20?
10p maybe.
Where did he get this gift of the gab from? Well, it all started here, on the shop floor in men's underpants. And I'm joined by Mark Briggs, who remembers his time well. Mark, tell me, what was Peter like?
Well, Michael, what can I say? In those days, we used to call him Y-Front Willasey because his ability and natural knack to sell men's underpants.
And did you ever expect him to reach the lofty heights of communications director?
Well, it certainly takes a lot of balls to work in PR and marketing, and Peter certainly got that. But, you know, I think he's done a fantastic job, and all thanks to the men's underwear department.
Of course. And you work with him on the 7th floor, is that right?
I've been lucky enough to work with him for the last 10 years. A great friend, a great colleague who's going to be sorely missed.
Mark Briggs, thank you. Well, whether it's on the shop floor or in the offices, everyone at Harrods is involved in the sales, and Peter's a dab hand at talking discounts.
And it's 30 to 50% off throughout the store, correct?
That's right. We've got 330 departments, and if you go to any one of those departments, you can guarantee you'll get some merchandise for 50% off. And, for example, some of the departments where we have some of the older merchandise, 70, 80% off.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, look here. I've stumbled across Peter's first office. Let's take a look around. We've got a typewriter in the Harrods Green, of course, right over here. This is days before emails and possibly even before fax machines. Look at this. Hotline to Fleet Street, no doubt. One of the old original phones. And very compact, state-of-the-art, new-age technology. Every PR man wouldn't be one of these. And how about this? It's very fragile. I've got to be very careful with it. But it says, Ye Olde Harrods Contract, Peter E. Willasey, Men's Underpants, 1929. Salary, 1 shilling and 6pence. And there he was telling us that he hasn't got a job description. We found one. Of course, it wasn't just about PR. Peter had a firm grip on the store's advertising arm as well.
Yeah, well, Peter, as we all know, is an absolute advertising genius. His genius was that he had lots of great ideas, and then the budget would get slashed, you'd never be able to realise them. And in fact, I remember one particular occasion about a year ago during our Harrods Rocks promotion, where I got a call at home from Peter saying, "Quick, we've got to go into the office, the boss wants to see us, there's pandemonium breaking out." Got to the store was at a standstill with crowds of hairy ass bikers coming to see Status Quo live. We sat down, called in to see the boss, and the boss turned to us and said, "Which marketing genius came up with this idea?" Peter and I looked at each other and said, "It was him, sir." But seriously, Peter's been not only a great friend, a great colleague, someone I've learned enormous amounts from, and I'm going to miss him a hell of a lot in the future.
Here we are waiting inside at door number 10, waiting for Peter's biggest fan, the chairman. In fact, I think he's here now.
How are you doing? Sorry to see you leaving, but if this makes you happy, I'm happy also for you. And I'm here watching your boyfriend, Michael Mann. He's laughing. Good luck, and I told you, have fun. If you get fed up, and you miss us, come back again. All the best. Okay?
Well, I think we've now learnt a little bit more about the man behind the myth. All that remains for me to say is how much we will all miss you, Pete, and we wish you the very best of luck for the future.